When a student goes to school, they aren't just showing up out of some oozy pod like in the Matrix, where all histories never occurred and the effects of their environments just don't matter. No, in fact, whatever and wherever each student is coming from directly affects their ability to achieve a quality education. I think these are things we know, we just haven't always been able to put them into a coherent and understandable language, if that makes sense. But in 2004, the book Class and Schools detailed the many ways in which a student's education is affected by the many different things that happen with a student outside of school, also known as their regular lives. The book is a little dated, but it does well to highlight the different disparate factors. For instance, at the time of the book's publication, 50% or more of minority and low-income students had vision problems that interfered with their academic work. And that's just the beginning. Hearing or ill health affects students' abilities to learn in the classroom, as difficulties with access to proper medical care can lead to, on average, less acute hearing. Oral health can affect academic performance because if a student doesn't have access to dental care or has a poor diet, it can lead to untreated cavities and toothaches. And students with toothaches, even minor ones, are more distracted and have more trouble paying attention when compared to students with healthy teeth. Did you know that students without regular medical care are more likely to contract illnesses, serious and minor, that keep them out of school and out of the classroom? Regarding nutrition, poor nutrition contributes to the achievement gap. Around 2% of students experience real hunger at some time during the school year. And studies have found that school districts that boosted their students' caloric intake posted higher testing scores than those that did not. And lastly, regarding housing, 30% of the poorest students had attended 3 different schools by the 3rd grade versus 10% of middle-class students. And black students were twice as likely than white students. This high rate of mobility disrupts classroom and educational processes and depresses overall achievement. And this is before we get to whether or not the housing students have is adequate in the first place.